Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Happy weekend to you, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day is you're watching. We're just going to do a quick analysis here on Caspa, see what's going on. Instead of pulling back, it just raked right straight through that resistance there at about 18.2, 18.3, and hasn't looked back since. Probably swept a decent amount of liquidation before it decided to pull back and bounce off the more recent level here at about 0.786 FIP. So we're going to talk about that and just a few other key factors. So I want to welcome you aboard if you've been new to the channel. If you've been watching for a while, thank you again so much for just the continued support. We got some phenomenal support yesterday from some of my community members just for some potential plagiarism stuff. Come to find out, it was kind of a bit of a misunderstanding. I'll explain more as we continue to unfold some of the mystery. But regardless, people were basically stealing my signals, and that has since been addressed. So good news for the most part. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the last, little bit of time here. Oh, to clarify too, by the way, we had still have actually a Caspa long position open, 32% in 17 days. I wouldn't say that's like phenomenal. Don't want to write home about that one exactly, considering it took 2 weeks to get there. But we do have a Caspa trade open, and there's a reason why we've held it open, because it's a strong coin. Okay. And the key takeaway here is that this level here at about 18.6 to 18.9, round number 19 cents even, had a massive amount of liquidation that was swept. If we take a look at this here though, there's even more consideration for the price to go up further because there's liquidation between 20 and 22 cents. Okay, so I think Caspa is just getting started. It's going to start building its base, its foundation here at this next key fib level. Potential retracement to 18.3. The price does pull back, we get down to 18.3. And Bitcoin doesn't drop significantly, then Caspa long would be appropriate at that level. Okay, that's generally what we're going to be looking at. So daily time frame, let's quickly clarify a couple things and work our way down. So we're above all moving averages. That hasn't changed. That's a very solid sign. Most coins cannot even say this, so that's extremely beneficial. Same thing here. Stochastic RSI swinging up, maintaining above 50 in the RSI. MACD converging. These are all extremely beneficial signs we look for when the price action is due to continue further up. Okay, you don't want to short into that. I get that some people might have shorted the top there and had some great success, but unless you're sitting there literally watching the charts the entire time, you wouldn't have been able to catch that. There's no reason to try to catch that as a swing trader because it's just an aggressive move and it doesn't make a ton of sense to short a very strong coin, especially with all this volume. Take a look at this volume. Last 8 hours has been substantial volume coming into this coin. Now keep in mind, we've seen high volume before, for example, that turns itself around, right? But if it's not consistent, there's a reason for that. And again, that was a pretty significant bearish engulfing candle. We had a solid bullish candle, and now the following candle isn't even consuming that. So simply to understand here, the last 8 hours has been controlled by the bears. As a matter of fact, the last 24 hours has too, but it's pretty obvious that the bears held strong with the price action pulling back here. All that being said, if you take a look here at RSI, you can see we're well below 70, which is good. It's calming down, relaxing. And in a perfect world, the RSI comes back down to 50. We get that solid bounce off that more recent level here, that 0.786 at 18.7, or more importantly, 18.3. I have my target set at that level, and we're just going to go ahead and set an alert just so I get notified later if that does happen. We do have a stochastic divergence here, of course. Money flow index pulling back. It's standard for the price to retrace naturally here because that was a pretty significant jump. Okay. Again, we have strong pushes like this. It has a tendency of wanting to retrace and pull back to the next fib level, which is what we're seeing here. So to quickly notify you here on the the hourly time frame, there's no reason to take a short. We have a strong convergence with stochastic RSI as we addressed already. And then same thing here with the lagging span being free and clear, conversion line over the baseline. The actual cloud is consolidating right there with the upper and lower lead in that range between 18.3 and 18.7. Okay, so that implies that 18.3 to 18.7 is a solid support range, and the likelihood of the price breaking back down below that level is very low. If we do happen to get lucky with an entry at about 18.3, that would be a consideration for a good long. You may even have some luck getting in at 18.7. Again, me personally, I don't like to get into breakout trades like this. This is not my kind of trade. But once more, if the price does retrace to these key levels, the more important fib levels, then that would be something I would consider. Again, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin too. Is Bitcoin going to continue to increase or decrease? I feel like Bitcoin is going to pull back to 67, 68K. And if that does happen, Caspa may actually consolidate, start to relax a little bit, and retest this more recent high as a new low, and that's when you get in. Okay. those are things you want to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and post a new playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. If you're not familiar, it does look a little something like this, where I provide you with potential playout charts. ICP has a very strong bearish rectangle forming, so heads up on that. But either way, kind of just giving you heads up on areas of liquidation and some important factors, things I cover in these videos, but a quick little bumper sticker version. So I have that. Last but not least, too, of course, if you're new to my community and you've been watching for a while or you've been in my community for a while, make sure you enable all channels in Discord. It has a tendency of hiding them. I have a new channel referred to as Trade Alerts, where I give you specific detailed analysis on coins I'm planning to take trades with. They inevitably become trade signals that end up like this: 31% for Caspa, for example, 48% from Near Protocol, ICP, Near, BNB, Solana. We had some really solid short trades this week. Again, I'm more of a long trader. I don't like to take shorts, but the market's been giving us what it's been giving us, right? Either way, look at it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you learned something today. Have a great rest of your day. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already, and deeply appreciate the like button. We'll see you soon. Take care.